Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? So, I apologize if my acting skills aren't up to par, but I gotta do a weekly for my acts, and I've bought in the season pass, so I wanted to try to at least get it done before I ran out of time, so please bear in there with me. And let's get right into this episode of Shield Hero. Um, Shield Hero being one of my really shows that kind of like I give it probably more credit than I should, I guess. Like from what I'm hearing of the actual written novel and what they could be doing, I'm kind of let down with some of the stuff that they have been leaving out, like excluding and stuff. But then I don't think people really understand how much more, uh, you know, things they have to like go through to get people to actually agree to certain aspects of what they're going for. For instance, if they wanted to have a whole explainer episode, I'm pretty sure they would all have to, come to a conclusion of when that episode would show up, kind of like these over review episodes, pretty much like, oh, this is our main character, and if you didn't know, he was brought here through a book. Like they do stuff like that, and I think a lot of the decision making between like the people who want to do it and then the people that have to do it, I think they all have to like come to that agreement. And to think that we haven't got, I think we may have gotten an episode, like a small episode like that, but not even like to that extent where they take us back to the book. I'm actually not sure. I don't think we have. But with that being said, this show really takes its time to do whatever it can do at the times. Like, for instance, this week's episode was about a party, and we're literally just get to watch everybody go at each other and get drunk and, pretty much flail their weapons around, seeing how no one really got too hurt or no one actually died, even though they're talking trash, like as if they're going to take each other's lives. They were clearly not in the right state of mind, and whatever the queen had said and done, oh God, whatever the queen has said and done, is supposed to be followed without question, but yet they don't really care when they're drunk, like, of course they did it without question when they were sober, but now that they're drunk and their real emotions are being able to come free, yeah, they're gonna say some wild stuff, so. Um, I think it was pretty funny to see how all that was playing out, and that's what I mean. Like, there's not a lot of time for comedy in this show, including seeing how they lost the second wave practically, and um, the Queen dead out said it to the other heroes besides the Shield hero that they're gonna get destroyed if they don't learn how to start cooperating and stuff. And of course, that's not what the great bow hero and the sword and the spear wants to hear. And they got a little mad. Just probably the overall fact that she thinks that Nagami will probably live a much longer time than them, So that probably got to them quite badly. But I don't know, man. Like when you see shows like this, you kind of wish that whenever whenever they're learning new abilities, whenever they're growing and like becoming closer with each other, it's always shown on camera and stuff. But to be fair, we know a lot about what's going on, but at the same time, we don't know a lot about the Shield hero's actual like shield and where some of the powers actually come from. He kind of just shows up next episode and he just has them. He's like, "Oh, well, do you really want me to explain? Like, I have powers. You should accept this." That's what it just kind of feels like. Um, and of course, since my teammates are super trash, these guys don't even throw up a flare to let me know where the fight's going. So we gotta run around and find it. Awesome. But yeah, overall, not knowing how the Shield heroes getting some of the stuff, and then now hearing what the other heroes have been able to accomplish from the beginning of the game, like not having to craft by themselves and being able to just pretty much put all the crafting items they need inside of inside their weapon, and it automatically makes what they were going to make by having those two combinations together. So yeah, he's been doing stuff quite hard all along, like always, and because of it, I'm absolutely dying when we see how much different stuff he's hearing about and just freaking out like, I went through all this for nothing? Like, I could have did what? So, I don't know, man. Nagami is he's one of the OGs, and I think it's pretty funny that people are, quick to be mad at this character and don't like the decisions he makes when, sometimes you gotta do what you feel is right, and what he felt was right at times was holding his ground against people who straight up, were trying to put him under the bus at any time possible. So it's nice to see him trying to work along, but at the same time, what I'm looking forward to is him just straight up bodying anybody and everyone who gets in his way. Because to be fair, our character this week was definitely trying his best to work with the other heroes, but they're just so petty, and they're the they're the people that just have to be right. Like, oh, I said this, so if you say something opposite that you think is better, it's wrong. Like they just automatically jump on that part, and it's so annoying to see, but at the same time, it's funny because we all know some people out there that are like that, and until they're truly proven wrong and on death's door, they might admit it. They might be like, you know what? You were right. I may have been wrong. Could you save my life now, please? So I'm totally looking forward to seeing something play out in those types of in those types of regards. So regardless, we'll just have to see how all of this plays out. We got our our two girls leveled up, so I feel a little bit better with them going out on the wave. That since they're capable of leveling up higher now, which is really interesting. Why didn't Nagami go up and do it? Or why didn't they show him walking? This is another thing, that the show just leaves out. It's just like, is it really important for the main character to walk up there and upgrade his skill level, or, raise his level cap? I think not. Let's get the lowly and the fox girl to stand in front of him with their booty. Look at that design we drew. Like, I don't understand why it's so. It's just like not practical to show feats or like to show those types of things, and they jump into. But we see the whole entire battle going on inside of the diner with two characters we don't even know with a spear and a sword going at each other, and then Raphael and Raphael, uh, our fox girl and the other guys going at it, neck and neck. So I don't know. I may be acting petty now, but it can't be helped. Okay, the thing feels wrong, and I just want to specify. But yeah, with all that being said, I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, evening, whatever the case may be. I'm your boy, the Anime G, and I definitely want to hear you guys' opinion on the Shield Hero as a whole. Some people really enjoy it, and I'm really enjoying it too. I can't lie that, oh, just because this and this happened, I'm mad. Like, it doesn't affect my watching. You know what I mean? Like, I've never read anything about it, and so because of that, I get to be ignorant towards the fact of the source material and see what the anime was doing all along by itself. And then I can be angry later when I go and read it, and if I enjoy the manga more than I enjoy this. You know what I'm saying? So to be mad about it before I even know anything that's going on in there seems kind of counterculturist. And just in my opinion, like, that's why I don't have any hard feelings towards shows that I've never read anything about, because the animation style and slash the anime can be going its own direction. So always keep an open mind and eye for those types of things when you come to these types of shows that maybe not everything can be translated as much in one episode as they would love to, but instead they still give little hints and nods to those things for the fans that are mad. So I hope they do that to keep everybody happy, or at least just have fun in doing this show and try to put as much content in there, and then we'll come to what was wrong when we get there. So I will talk to you guys in the next one for sure, very soon. So with that being said, peace. Thumbs up. Ha ha. Yeah.